guys, it's Alexis, and I wanted to make a video today to explain to you guys how I use extensions to manage my hair loss. So I've experienced all types of hair loss. I've experienced hair loss because I wore too tight braids or my sew-ins were too tight. I've experienced hair loss from medicine, from products, and also for just unknown reasons that, the doctors didn't know why my hair was falling out, but it was falling out. So there are a variety of reasons that you can be experiencing hair loss, and they include, lifestyle, genetics, stress. Stress is a big one. Diet, so not consuming, all of the things that your body needs to thrive. But the biggest one is over manipulation and tension. So the over manipulation comes through excessive braiding, or just pulling on your hair a lot, like the too tight braids or the too tight ponytails, those types of things. And I want to say this: wigs and weaves can be a great protective style, but you also need to be taking care of yourself, and you need to be giving your scalp time to breathe in between using extensions and wigs and weaves. So the first type of hair loss I want to talk about is one that I experienced. So I had like a spot in the back of my head. It was like a circular spot about maybe this big. And what I did during that time to kind of cover it up was I used ponytails. I had enough hair around it to where I can pull my hair in a ponytail and it covered it. So that's what I did. I used a ponytail. But with ponytails, you want to keep in mind like how tight you're pulling. Like, we're trying to nurse this one spot back to health, so we don't want to create another issue with other areas of your scalp. So just keep that in mind of how tight you're pulling your ponytails. The second type of hair loss I want to talk about is like if you're experiencing like overall thinning. Maybe you have some areas that are thinner than others. You may want to do clip-ins. Clip-ins are a great option. Our kinky curly clip-ins blends with most natural hair textures. So if your hair is natural, that would be a great option. Another good option is like I-tips or braidless sew-ins. Both of those methods allow your scalp to breathe. So that's always a great thing. The third type of hair loss I want to talk about is maybe if you have extensive hair loss, or your edges are thinning, or there's huge patches and you kind of want like something to cover like your whole head and maybe not just bits and pieces like clip-ins or like the I-tips or something. I would suggest a closure wig, and the reason why I suggest a closure wig is because they're the easiest to maintain, they're low maintenance, and they last the longest. So you only have this little piece of lace that you got to keep up with, and you pop that bad boy on and you take it off, and you're able to care for your scalp underneath. So that's what I used when I had when my edges were thinning. And one of the big things I did was I didn't use combs in my wig. I didn't use any type of like band around my head that was like super tight. I have a wig grip that I use, but I also kept my edges out so they were free. So that really helped me regrow my hair. Remember that with all these protective styles, that the goal is to promote healthy hair and not to create more problems. So make sure you're giving your scalp time to breathe in between sew-ins if you're still getting sew-ins, or just make sure like you're cleansing your scalp and you're taking care of your hair underneath your extensions.